Welcome guys. I just wanted to do this quick video on Bitcoin. I'm sure you have all heard of it. If you're like me, you're sick of hearing about it. Lots of um, talk about where it's going, where it's not going to go. So I just thought I'd do this quick video just to look at the technical side of the chart. We've got lots of supposed experts out there at the moment. Some are saying it's going to go up to, $1 million per Bitcoin. Some are saying it's going to be worth nothing in a few years' time. I just wanted to make this quick video really just to warn you all. There are so many people out there at the moment that have jumped on the cryptocurrency bandwagon and made obviously decent amounts of money from it. But to be honest, a lot of it has been luck. So be very wary of these people that are saying they're cryptocurrency experts, because realistically, no one knows where this is going to go. The one thing I can say about Bitcoin, and I'm not going to go into massive detail because you should all be, doing your own research on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin now is, what's the best word to describe it? It's a commodity, if you like. You can use it to buy things. So I think read something the other day. I think Tesla, you can buy Tesla cars now using Bitcoin. Various other sites and companies now accept Bitcoin as payment. So whilst Bitcoin is still useful and relevant, I think there's a use for it. So potentially we could see these prices continue to rise. However, it can't keep going at the rate it's going, I don't believe. Like any market, we're going to see retracements, areas, of selling. Are we going to see, yes, it's at its all-time high now. Are we going to see going into the Christmas period, people taking profits? Are we going to see a big sell-off in Bitcoin because they're in effect selling their coins and cashing out some profits at the end of 2017? Or are we going to see it continue to rally? Bottom line is no one knows. But what we can do is be prepared for when these dips happen, we can be ready to potentially buy them. So let's flip over to the chart and just see what's happened this year, because this year is the year that has seen the uprise of Bitcoin. Okay, so here's the Bitcoin chart. This is the daily time frame. So what you can see, I've just marked this green vertical line here, which signifies the 1st of January of 2017. So you can see where price was at that point, under $1,000 or near enough $1,000, and it's pretty clear to see what's happened ever since. So you can see 2016 and 2017 highs and lows is around that $1,000 mark. We're currently trading at 17,000, so that is the all-time high. It's tested that today. It's made that all-time high today. So I just wanted to go back technically throughout this year and kind of see how this has reacted. So I've just marked these red lines on here, which are, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So they're kind of support and resistance areas. So if you look at this chart, technically, it is a very technical chart. I mean, we can see here, this is the resistance area. It's broken through here and it's come back and created, or it's tested that resistance area, used that as support before shooting off again. Again, another resistance area here, broken through, come back, retested it, and off it's gone again. Again, bit of a top here, broken through, failed to close back below, so it's used it as support again, and off it's gone. Now, the thing is with this is great technically trading these areas that I've marked down here, but obviously since this sort of 8,000 area, price has just shot straight up pretty much to 17,000. It hasn't come back. We had this retracement, which I think was the beginning of, or sorry, middle last week, end of last week. So, you know, people saw these potential selling candles being created on the daily. And I saw lots of chatter about, oh, is this the top for Bitcoin? You know, are we going to see the big retracement that, you know, lots of people are expecting, only for then the buyers to come in and look around that 13,000 area. The buyers have come in and it shot back to 17,000. So for me, we haven't really got an area here to a support area, if you like, to lean against, to potentially buy. So whereas down here, as I said, technically, you know, resistance was broken and then became support. Because this has shot up so quickly, we've not really got that area of support to lean against until we come back down and get in touch with this trend line and use these demand areas down here. So I've drawn this trend line on here. We've got 1 touch, 2 touch. Obviously we're way off that now, but we could still see, and you know, these are things we need to be aware of, this could still retrace back down to this 10,000 area, which corresponds with that trend line perfectly. So, as I said, don't be surprised if this does fall away, because I don't think this momentum can continue. I may be wrong, and this could just keep going and keep going. But, you know, anyone that's traded the markets knows that we go through this buy phase and then exhaustion, if you like. So I'm not saying it's going to happen at this all-time high here. It could go to a nice round number of 20,000. It could go, you know, 18. It could go anywhere before we get some sort of retracement. But these are the areas as traders, you can't, for me, you can't just hit the buy button and hope that this keeps going. You've got to wait for a technical setup to occur before you jump into this. So I'm seeing lots of people just jumping on the bandwagon and buying Bitcoin, you know, as much as they can afford, which isn't a lot these days at these prices. But for me, you need to wait. I don't think you're too late. So all these people, and I'm seeing lots of people panicking, oh, I've missed the boat, it's too late, it's, look where it is, $17,000. I don't think it's too late to get into Bitcoin. But I do think you need to be patient and wait for the right price and the right area to buy it and ride it further up. As I said, this could go anywhere. It could go way up. It could be, you know, way down. Governments are looking at Bitcoin. Central banks are looking at Bitcoin. It's on everyone's radar now. It's in every article you read on any financial website. So it's very much on the forefront of a lot of investors' minds. So yes, this could potentially go higher, but like any market, I expect we're going to see some sort of technical pullback before we buy. So keep your eye on it. Don't panic. Don't, you know, be fearful that you've missed out, because I do think this is going to offer us more opportunities in the future. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Any questions? Drop me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment on the video, and I'll be happy to try and answer your questions for you. Okay, guys, till next time. Bye bye.